What's going on, guys? So just making a ad hoc video here on wholesale tips to stop you wasting money. And what's really forced this video tonight is I've had two conversations with two different people who are trying to get the foot in the door with wholesale. One of which is just asking a few questions and really figuring out his approach to the brands. And the other one has paid over £1,000 for a course, and they said it was an absolute waste of money. And they are a really popular YouTube group on here, massive following, so you'll probably know who it is. But yeah, really going to strip that back in this video and just actually give you some actionable tips. At the end of the video, I will share with you an email I've sent today to actually open an account up, open already, and you'll see how simple the email was, and I'll share that at the end with you. So let's switch into the screen and we can then see the presentation we've got prepared. So here we have it, wholesale tips to stop you wasting money. Do not reverse stalk. I cannot stress enough this message. It's my opinion that reverse stalking in wholesale is absolutely pointless. You should be going through the brands and not another seller. You should be trying to find the brands that you wish to distribute in sense. We'll focus on that word distribution a bit more later on. But yeah, do not reverse stalk. Your primary focus should be brand. How do I get in with that brand? It should be brand direct or for a wholesaler. Obviously, you want to be going brand direct. Do not get mixed up with wholesale and brand direct. The same thing. It's just you're either going to the brand directly or you're going to a wholesaler who distributes that brand product. Either way, you would then become a wholesaler because of the amount of product you are buying. Obviously, commercial address is absolutely best. I've got the luxury now of having this place, and it has absolutely unlocked how we open accounts. It's very easy for us at the moment, to be honest. Second best, in my opinion, is Prep Centre and use their address. When you're speaking to the brand, just say we have offices in your home or wherever you're working from, but we have our distribution warehouse in wherever the Prep Centre is. You could probably try a storage facility, so like the storage kings that you get, and using their address. But again, if they do check it on Google Maps, they can clearly see that you're in a storage facility. And then if you are at home, you can try 4A, 4B if you're number 4. But again, they can check Google Maps. Number 1 is commercial address. If you can get that, you really are onto a winner. Second best, Prep Centre. I've never had a Prep Centre, so never tried that. But it will work. I'm pretty confident of that. So when you're approaching the brands, you want to be approaching them as we're a retail store and we're in distribution to X shops. And now I'm laughing at this because in the email I share later, I've missed off something. And I'll share that a bit later on. But yeah, so let's say you're a car, you're in the car spares niche. So you can, if you're approaching a brand, so let's say it's a brand that does the batteries for cars. So yeah, we've got a retail store and we're actually distributing into some shops. Don't just say we're in distribution, because you're in distribution to what? Say we're in distribution to X shops. And just remember the point I've made there for the end of this video. So yeah, position yourself, retail store in distribution, and we're doing a bit of distribution to car spare shops, if that's your bag. The sales rep, if you have one, is your friend, and you should be treating them as such. You want to be having, not weekly, bi-weekly, every 3-week conversation with them at least, providing they have some deals for you or providing you're purchasing off them. So the sales rep, really keep them close. I've mentioned previously, one of mine, I send them a monthly just voucher of £20 just as a thank you, because we spend about 12,000 with that one supplier, and that's monthly. So £20, I'm happy to spend that on him. Create a website. This is non-negotiable in my opinion. Please create a website. Go and use Squarespace or something like that, or Wix. Just go and create a website. Doesn't have to display any products. Just have your business there, what you do, what niche you're targeting. You should be targeting a niche, in my opinion. You should be set on a category. And yeah, go and create a website. It's a non-negotiable that. You should have your own branded domain, obviously, to go on the website, and with that, purchase a email. I use Zoho Workspace, it's really cheap, and I used Pork Bun to register that. So you want to have, obviously, the branded domain for the website, and then for the email, so I've got an account at email. I do need to get a Ryan at email, but that's a bit further down the line. So yeah, you do want your own branded email domain as well. It just looks a lot better. Email is okay, but honestly, phone is always best. So my workflow at the moment is I'll either find the contact us form on the website, or I'll find the email address and I'll email them. The contact us just goes to their email anyway. And then I'll phone them a few hours later or the next day, depending on the time, because usually I'm doing it in the evening. So I'll phone them the next day or a couple of days later just to touch base. Hi, have you seen the email? Hi, have you? And just get that relationship moving. So my workflow is email the sales at the email address or the contact us, and then I'm phoning up. I'm always making a phone call to open accounts. I don't think I've opened one yet without making a phone call. If you know of another company buying their product, drop their name in. If you know their competitor, drop their name in. So name drop as much as possible. Competitors or other people purchasing their products, it just helps you build that rapport, build that relationship, and gets your foot in the door with them. Not everything will be 20% ROI, but this doesn't mean lose money. I don't order products to break even if I can get profitable ones with it. I know some people recommend it. It's not something I personally do. I will drop the ROI on some products. So yeah, not everything's going to be 20% ROI, but it doesn't mean you have to break even or lose money just to get that one product in. However, I will sacrifice some ROI. I will take a 10%, 11% ROI if I'm getting some good deals. But yeah, it's wholesale, so the deals are always going to be there. So this is a bad email that was sent to me today. This was, he said, I've had ChatGPT write up an email. What do I think? So I just said to be honest, it's pretty bad. You can tell ChatGPT has wrote it. So the subject is wholesale inquiry, which I work for wholesale and I've never had one put like that to me, to be honest. My subject, I'll share it I don't actually think I put it in it. My subject is new account, simple as that. So he's put hi, brand name team. I don't even put that. I'm name from your business name. An online retailer based in the UK. We'd love to partner with you and resell your products through Amazon UK and other channels, while keeping full control of product listings to protect and promote your brand. Right, so another reason people aren't so fond of Amazon sellers is because Amazon's nationwide anyway. So if I've got a little corner shop, I've got that little pocket and I've got my unique offering to them is because the product's here now. So really is positioning yourself as an Amazon seller. You're not actually bringing anything to them. You're just taking a piece of someone else's pie, because you're not bringing in a new locality. You're not bringing a unique offering. If you've got a retail store, your unique offering is, whereas if you're just jumping on the Amazon, well, you're not actually providing any value. You're not providing them necessarily more sales because you're not a new distribution hub. Amazon's still the same distribution hub. So that's why I don't really like saying we're an Amazon seller. You're not providing anything. I don't really understand this, while keeping full control of product listings to protect and promote your brand. I'll be honest, I don't understand that. I don't know why you'd put that in an email, so don't put anything like that. Your first email should literally be to get the account open, not about what you can do for their brand, blah, 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 blah. It's nonsense, to be honest. Could you let me know how to apply for a trade account and receive your wholesale catalogue? The end's fine. End's fine, to be honest. It's just the introduction I don't like and that first paragraph. So you may think this looks really good, and especially when you see mine and you're going to see, wow, that doesn't look a great deal. So this worked today. Which put afternoon, I even put good afternoon. Is it possible to get an application form sent to us, please? Straight to the point. I knew like what I wanted. We're a distributor with a small trade counter, and I've been purchasing a fair bit from. That's their competitor name. I've not been buying a lot from them, so I would look to do a bit with yourself if possible. Thanks. It's as simple as that. That account is now open within hours, by the way. They've done the credit check and got the account open with a £600 credit limit. You may notice before, I was saying, do not put this. We're a distributor. I'm a distributor into what? Like, I've got lucky, in my opinion, with this. Yeah, so you want to put what you're a distributor into. So honestly, this email worked today. Obviously, we had a quick phone call afterwards. He called me actually as soon as he got this email, and we got the ball rolling from there. So this worked, and in my opinion, that doesn't work. So you can really see how simple I'm keeping it straight to the point. We just want the application form to get trading with yourselves. We're a distributor with a small trade counter. Again, that locality thing, it's another offering. I'm not even mentioning Amazon. If they ask, of course, I'm going to say, yeah, we do a bit on Amazon, but it's not the main channel. It would be absolutely stupid to not do anything on Amazon and ignore it. But yeah, hopefully that debunked a few things for you and gave you a few tips. Really hope you found it valuable. Please subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be pumping out more content. The content will get better as I get better, to be honest with you. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and please like the video. It really does help. Thank you very much.